College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wiggles free. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They'll try the run. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Harper. He's got him in the flat. Delivers the stiff arm. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
Now on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Makes him talk to the hand. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Maryland 7, Michigan State.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan State.
First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Trying to get to him. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Harper. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Maryland 7, Michigan State 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots.
He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Harper. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt.
Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Harper. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Second down coming up.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking to throw, it's Harper. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Get set, get set. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's looking to pass. Feeling some heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hodges. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See,
touchdown, Terrapins! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll take another shot here. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Spartans have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to pass, it's Harper. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Maryland!
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Michigan State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Harper. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Off play action. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Maryland 42, Michigan State 6.
Okay, ready?
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Get set, get set.
They'll try the right side. Got enough space. Dodge down Terrapins. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Maryland 49, Michigan State 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Michigan State offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session. because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
29 Philly.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while.
Trying to burn this defensive back. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Harper. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Maryland! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense